Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, Sigil here and welcome back to another video. So, Dawn of Apocalypse is back and I hate it. This was at some point my favorite soul raid, but at this point I just hate it with a burning passion, and there's only one reason. Some people might hate it because it has hard bosses, because overall, if we sum up every single boss in here, it's the most amount of hard bosses, and it arguably has the hardest boss depending on how you look at things, because that's something that some people would consider less of Joker or Jones or Green Lantern in the soul raids. But hard bosses was never really my problem, because I do like a challenge, I do like fighting bosses that make me play better, and I did very much like fighting less of Joker, and seeing as I was facing him in higher and higher heroics, I was also having an easier time against him because I played better. The problem is the artifact stats don't split. This was the first soul raid ever released, and at that point they did not think to split the artifact bonuses to the entire team. Only the character which has the artifact equipped would have those bonuses. And at that point there was absolutely no problem with that, nobody really minded, but as we went on with every single soul raid having the bonuses of artifact splitting, and they tried to do it again with on ice soul raids to not split the bonuses, but people got very mad about it and they reverted it, and currently Dawn of Apocalypse is the only soul raid where the artifact bonuses don't split, and that sucks because it locks you into using the firebox on every goddamn damage dealer, and it invalidates your progress in all the other soul raids in terms of upgrading your artifacts for both free-to-play and pay-to-win. Free-to-play players are not going to be able to use Dark Mail cards on their damage dealers or Puppet of Katana, and pay-to-win players are not going to be able to use Beta Club on their damage dealers, so everybody loses from this, and it just sucks overall. Can you like please? I've been asking for this for like one and a half years at this point. Can you please make the artifact bonuses in Dawn of Apocalypse split bonuses to the entire team so you can have some diversity other than using a firebox on every damage dealer? That would be amazing. I mean, in this fight specifically, I'm not using the firebox, but it's gonna be a Nora Snow Globe Deathstroke. And yeah, the argument that people give for this soul raid is that, oh, Sigil, but the bosses have lower health. Look at this, you're in Heroic 7 and you have a 1.3 billion health boss. It doesn't matter one bit, like, it's gonna be less health on the bosses, but it doesn't make up for the artifact bonuses not splitting. It's gonna be like 4 times lower still, even though the health of the bosses is a little bit lower, because the damage you get, if you can split the bonuses, grows far more than the health that the bosses are missing. So yeah, it sucks, and there's no excuse for it, no argument for it. For all that matters, you can even increase to 3 billion health in Heroic 7. I couldn't care less if I can split my artifact bonuses to my entire team, that's gonna be fine. But just do that. So for the next one, I tried to use Machine Gun Mr. Freeze. So here we have Manta to get those 2 debuffs applied on the enemy that are from his passive, that's going to imbue healing reduction and dot damage when a legendary character uses a special. And then we have Mr. Freeze, who's gonna himself be able to put some debuffs on the enemy. And it's not gonna be enough, we need 5 negative effects, excuse me, not debuffs. We need 5 negative effects, and I thought that the dot damage that was coming from the special 2 would actually be a negative effect itself, but it's not. It is not a negative effect, so we're not gonna be able to get 5 negative effects at any point. We're also gonna have some Frostbite, that's also from the special 2 seemingly, so at some points I tried to use the special 1 to do Frostbite, but it seems like it's gonna be from special 2 as well on hits. And I randomly got it like once or 2 times. The infinite power, I have no idea how that happened, but I randomly got it. But there's no way Machine Gun Mr. Freeze will be a thing here. Maybe if you use Raven, like if you use Raven, Mr. Freeze and Manta, you're gonna have most likely enough negative effects, because you're gonna have the freezing, you're gonna have the frostbite, you're gonna have the Manta negative effects, and you're gonna have the Raven. See, here we triggered it, we got into infinite power. I have no idea how, but we actually got into it. But it went away quite fast. Not sure if you can stack multiple stacks of Frostbite, but if you can, then I got crazy unlucky with it because I had spammed a few special 2s. It was 36 mil, so the damage is kind of irrelevant. here I messed up real badly. So the plan here was, since we don't get passive stats, we're going to have to use the firebox on Batman in the Drown so that she gets attack, because attack is the thing that she cares about the most. And we're gonna have a level 1 Dark Metal cards on Batman left in order to guarantee the crits of Batman the Drowned when she tags in. And yeah, out of habit, I put Dark Metal cards on Last of Joker, but also put Dark Metal cards on Batman the Drowned, so she's literally gonna run on her base amount of attack, which is not much, and that sucks. We're gonna get still 1 mil dot damage per second, which is definitely something. Definitely something out there, and we're gonna get at least the percentage hull damage of Batman lefts, but we lost so much tech by forgetting to equip the firebox. So yeah, my bad in that regard. Though it still sucks that I can't just drop the firebox on Johnster or Green Lantern, the entire team benefits from it. But in this one, definitely my mistake. And the bosses here do absolutely no damage, like even worse than other soul raids, and I'm not the biggest fan of that. Like, I want the bosses to do a little bit more damage to me when I'm in Heroic 7 difficulty. This bit does slightly more than the normal difficulty boss Batman, and I'm fine with normal difficulty boss Batman dealing next to no damage to me, but this man as well? Like, my dude, those are just damage sponges. Just damage sponges. Now moving on to his secondary account, and I have 2 accounts. If anybody's wondering how you play this many fights, before you comment if I'm hacking or how you can get more soul raid fights in one day, you may make 2 accounts and play on both of them, and there you go. So here we have Boss Manta on the secondary account. I have Boss Manta alive and Boss Batman Ninja Lord Joker. And after they are dead, we're gonna get to Darkseid and we're gonna finish Heroic 7 Darkseid. And the funny thing is that on the secondary account is gonna be Heroic 7 Darkseid finished free to play. I mean, I did spend money on this account, but it was for soul raid artifacts for other soul raids. In this soul raid, I just got the firebox for free and I upgraded it, and when this soul raid was the only one released, it was easy to get materials to upgrade the firebox. I mean, not easy by any means, but far easier than today, because you didn't have all the goddamn resources in the world that were kind of splitting the chest, so you knew that you were gonna get some artifact materials that you wanted. We're gonna use Nora Snow Globe, and this is Heroic 7 Manta. Why is he dealing no damage? I mean, obviously this benefits me, but I have no passive stats, and this man is dealing no damage. Like, this is no fun. Imagine if I had the firebox, this man would be absolutely no threat to me. It would most likely take him 1.5 minutes to kill me if I didn't do anything. This is not fun, and this is definitely not a worthwhile trade-off for not having the artifact bonuses splits. But yeah, let me know what you think about that in the comments, as usual. And with the Nora Snow Globe, first of all, we're gonna get all the 3/3 specials of base Kimfla and Sakuman out of the way, because you never know when you get him tagged back in, if he's gonna get hit, if he's gonna die. So first up, you get the first clone summoned when he uses super move, and the second clone after you're done with everything that you wanted to do. And I did one more here, I kinda forgot. But we're gonna get the second clone in here in a second. Also, as you might have seen, I let him kill the first clone, and I'm gonna let him kill the second clone, because this man's got the Chaos Tagging Modifier. What the Chaos Tagging Modifier means is that I'm gonna get tagged out anyway, after a certain amount of time, and no matter how you try to play it, it's simply not gonna be enough time to get 2/3 specials with the clone. No matter if you're in the last minute, no matter if you're at full power when the clone gets tagged in, it's literally impossible. So I let the clone die, so I get basic Implant Sakumen in there faster, because the clone basically served no purpose, and by letting him kill the clone like that, I basically got the safe tagging guaranteed, because he used the special on the clone. And yeah, here we're just gonna combo interrupt him and keep pushing into a corner using 3rd specials. And yeah, I don't know how, but on the last video I got like 4 comments asking me to do a new combo interruption guide. Bro, I have done that like 3 to 4 times. I have 3 to 4 combo interruption guides on my channel. And I would have stopped at 1, don't get me wrong, but people keep asking for it. Can you like make a new one? I understand that this is something that's going to be not that easy to do at first, and it's going to be something that will be very confusing, because it doesn't work in normal, it somewhat works in Champions Arena and Arena, and it works very well only in Heroic, but I might do one more. If I do one more, I might do it soon enough, but if I do more, I'm gonna try my absolute best that it's the best combo interruption guide in the world, and I'm never gonna do that again. Never. I mean, maybe in 2030. 2030 combo interruption guide, people kind of click that, you know? But yeah, back to this fight. We have Katana here. This man doesn't have damage cap, which means the Campflant Sacrament third special percentage shell damage was not getting reduced anyway, so there was not much of a point of using Katana first, but now we're using Katana. We have the level 9 firebox on her. Funny enough, we're playing a soul raid where the artifact bonuses don't split, and out of 5 fights we have only 1 fight where I'm using the actual artifact bonus thing. But yeah, just combo interrupting his ass. Manta is a very easy character to combo interrupt and very predictable one. I mean, this fight is very punishing if you mess up because you're gonna get demolished, but it's easy to do it in the first place. We get super moved here, that's no problem. We only took a little bit of damage, keep pushing him to a corner. And our special 2 are still doing percentage health damage, but I think that's kind of running out at this point. Just keep combo interrupting him. There's special in there, still percentage health damage, that's great. Gonna block that, keep pushing him. Second special. Combo interrupt again. I did not try to combo interrupt there because I thought that I was a bit far away from him and he might not do basic attack hits, he might do something else, so better safe than sorry. Just keep combo interrupting him, now special 2. At this point we're not dealing percentage health damage, so it's gonna be best to actually just build combo and use a third special, which I'm gonna do in the last minute. Should have done it maybe sooner, but I'm gonna get eventually to it. Now our second special. Again, I was spamming at the start second special just to proc the percentage health damage as fast as possible, like just in case we randomly died and we were not able to do damage anymore. But from this point on I should really, come on, do it already. I should really transition into just spamming third special after 2 full combos. Third special in there, block, combo interrupt his ass into full combo. Block, combo interrupt his ass into full combo. And I'm not comfortable or anything combo interrupting with Katana. I think her basic attack hits kind of suck, or at the very least her opener when it comes to combo interruption. I'm not a big fan of that, and it's still easy. But again, it will be very punishing if I actually mess up. This man would absolutely murder me. But yeah, with all that being said, thanks so much for watching. Like the video if you liked it, dislike if you disliked it, let me know in the comments what you think about Dawn of Apocalypse. Why are there only 4 fights in this video when you had 6 fights, Sigvald? Don't ask, and I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye!